Anytime you have these kind of in-state games, I think they're good. They're healthy. They bring a little attention for schools like Oakland and us. I thought we played well in spurts, and at times we got a little bit stagnant. But at the end of the day, I thought their post players just really dominated the game, especially Townsend. I mean, he was basically a man among his boys. And the times we tried to do some doubling and schemes, we didn't execute very well. So, live and learn. Well, we ended the half and we scored 7 on our last 9 possessions, closed it to 3. We started off the second half, and like you said, we just didn't get much going. Then we had a stretch again where we kind of cut that lead, and I think we cut it to 10 or something like that. And so we just didn't have consistency. We were good in stretches, not good in stretches. And I think part of that is just figuring out lineups for us. We're missing, Lovejoy, one of our key guards. I don't think we're getting outside of A-Cuff, and we're just putting so much on him, and they were doubling him, and everywhere he went, there was, this guy's hovering him. So we needed some other guards to really step up and, make plays for us. Ellery did some good things, had some assists, but he had some turnovers, he had some rebounds. But, I like to play him more as a wing than a primary ball handler. So that's where we're lacking a little bit right now. Well, part of that was, we were in some of those spurts, but we had some missed layups. We had some missed wide open jump shots. So, I mean, we're getting what we want. And I mean, you can't, I know Legend missed a layup. Arne had a layup in transition. Arne had a wide open jump shot. So, I mean, part of that's just basketball. Like, you got plays to make, and we got to convert and finish. And we didn't do enough of it, and they did. I mean, Trey Townsend, he ain't missing around the rim. He's 9 of 12. We get the ball around the rim, we're 50% at that, so, that's where we got to get better. So I don't know if it's, what can you do? I mean, I can only draw up so many layups and open shots. You got to make them at some point in time. Now, I'd love to check myself in because I got it, Yeah, it was good to see him. He started off at Oakland, for whatever reason, didn't work out. And it's good to see him continue to evolve. He's a very good offensive player for us. As you can see, he can make some shots. And, he took a lot of pressure off of Tyson in this particular game, but, we probably needed a little bit more help. But yeah, it was good to see him play well. I could tell he was really locked in. He was focused. He had a tough matchup because he was trying to battle, their 2 big guys, Conway and Townsend. And so, I think at the same time, they were kind of picking on him as well, too, because they know, like, hey, that's an area he's got to get better at. Well, he's such a gifted scorer, and sometimes when teams are giving you so much attention, you got to find ways to, and we need him to score. Like we need him to handle the ball, we need him to score, we need him to sell popcorn, we need him to do like everything for us. And so, he's smart enough to realize, okay, like, hey, they're really flying at me. Let's see if I can catch a head, a hand, a leg or something on these shots, so I can get myself. So he's working his way, if he doesn't get clean looks, to get himself to the free throw line, because he knows he's a good free throw shooter. Well, I'm going to watch the film on this game. I'm going to watch the film, several films on Michigan. So I'll have a better idea of like how to plan and prepare. And, we have who we have. I don't know if we're going to have Lovejoy or not. I've got to see if I can get a little bit more out of McGriff, because probably in that game with, their kid Doug was really, really good. I know that. I can't put Tyson and wear him down for 40 minutes. So I've got to find some guys that can kind of slow him down a little bit, and maybe we'll play a little zone. I don't know. So I got to look at some film. It's a major emphasis for us. And that's, the more mistakes you make, the more you're probably going to get yourself beat. We got to get ball tougher. And that's kind of how the game started off, where I thought we got some great looks. We made some, but the turnovers is what got them, I think their first 5 points. So I do want to take a little bit more pressure off of Tyson handling the ball so much. That's why I think you saw Julius handle a little bit more, especially on missed shots of advancing the ball and helping us get in transition, because they were taking them away. Again, hopefully between Lovejoy and McGriff, that can be part of that answer that we're both looking for.